I'll ever do one again, but I figured I had some time and I wanted to jump on to kind of talk to you all. Um, I don't really know how this works. I don't even know if anybody's going to get on because I didn't prompt anybody that I was going to do it. This is like literally impromptu. But I just wanted to get on to talk about money goals. Let's talk about it. So, I told you guys I'm going to try to post at least once a week, and I failed to do it 6 days ago, so we're going to do it today. Um, but many of you have money goals, and you don't really know how to execute on those money goals. So, the way it's going to work is I want you to write down your top 3 things you want to accomplish this quarter. We'll do a whole year scope. I'll make a whole long form video to give you more in depth information about how to do your goals over the year. But let's break this down by quarter. I won't even say what's your top 3. What's your top 1 goal you want to accomplish for this quarter? So this first 90 days, what's the most important thing you want to accomplish? Are you trying to learn how to get your budget set? There's different ways to do a budget, and we'll talk more about that on this channel. Are you trying to improve your credit because you need to make purchasing decisions such as buy a house, buy a car, or some other big purchase? Are you trying to decrease your debt because your debt to income ratio is way too high and you really need to try to decrease your debt so that you can save money that you're paying in interest? Do you want to save? Are you expecting something new like a child? Are you getting married? Are you planning to buy a house? Are you starting a business? What are your savings that you want to save for? Are you planning to retire? I know most of you all who are watching are more of the younger crowd, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're at the age that you want to retire. You could be young, you want to retire sooner than later. So what age do you want to retire? How much do you need to retire by? And investments. What is your area that you can stick with when it comes to long-term and short-term investments? So you'll need to know what those things are and write those things down. So that's just like a small glimpse of goals, okay? So the main thing is that when it comes to goals, you don't want to just write them down. You want to write what you want to accomplish, and then what we'll do is you'll need to write the steps out on how to get to those goals. So like I said, I won't talk about all that right now in this video, but I do want to share that go ahead and write one goal down that you want to accomplish for this quarter, and then what date you plan to have it done by. So say you have debts. Say you have $20,000 worth of debt. Say by the first 90 days you want to pay down 1,000 of those dollars, so that brings you down to $19,000. And I'm just giving out a number, but it can be whatever. So what if you do that, right? You want to write down your goals, and then you want to put the steps to get there. But I also want you to look at strategies and systems. I am a systems girl. When I write down my goals, I want to, hey, how are you? When I write down my goals, I need to know exactly like how I'm going to automate it or how I'm going to check on it monthly. So what you'll want to do when you write your goals down is you want to start with the end in mind. So thank you guys for just joining. Basically, I'm telling you guys on how to prepare your goals for 2026, the first quarter only. I'm going to make another video where I go more into depth. But I basically said write down one goal you want to accomplish. Do you want to do budgeting? Do you want to do savings, pay down debt, increase your credit? Are you trying to start a business? Like, what are your goals? Write down just one, because I know you probably got 1,000 of them, but that's probably why you haven't accomplished any of them, is because you're doing too much. Write down one goal, and then we will strategize on how to get there. So I'm just going to use an example for budgeting. Some of you all probably struggle in that area. The goal that you may want to write down is, I want to have a system with budgeting that I can stick with long term. And I'm going to post a video that will show you different types of budgets. And then you'll choose the one that best fit your style and then try to stick with that for 90 days. This will help you to see where your money is going. So how much money is coming in and then how much money is going out. When you do it that way, then you can clearly see where your money is at all times. You're being accountable. You're being a good parent, knowing where all your kids are going. Most people think when they think of budgets that it's telling them that they can't spend money, which is not true. A budget is saying, like, I need to make sure I'm not going to be broke before the end of the month. So it is keeping you accountable with your end goal, which in your case would be sticking with this thing for the next 90 days. Let's talk about the systems. When you write your budget down, when you do your budget, are you writing down, thank you. When you do your budget, are you writing it down in a notebook? Are you using it in Excel spreadsheet? Are you using some type of software? How are you tracking your budget every month? So you need to start with deciding how you want to do that. I personally still just write mine down. Like, I know there's 1,000 other ways, and I'm a bookkeeper now, so I obviously have a system to track it for my business. But when it comes to my personal finances, I'm still old school. I like to every month write it down, and then I'll type it in my Excel spreadsheet. But because I'm so used to looking at it every month, I'm not going to forget about it. If you're a person who you're going to forget about it, you might want to get a system, and you may want to get Google, put in your Google Calendar reminders to remind you when bills are due, and to remind you when to check your budget. So that's pretty much all I have for all of you guys who just joined in. Thank you. But I just wanted to kind of get on to be accountable, because I told you guys I'm going to show up a little bit more. And this is my very first live stream. If y'all like this, I'll come back. I'm an introvert. This scares me. I am sweating. You can't see the sweat behind me, but I am sweating right now because it's not me. I'm trying. That's why most of my videos are faceless. It's because I get a little nervous sometimes. So I'm going to work on it. But today's video was really just helping you guys make a strategy for the next 90 days. Choose one goal and then write out the steps to get you from the beginning to the end. And then choose one system that's going to help you be accountable. Today we just talked about a little bit about budgeting, making sure you know like what income is coming in, what expenses are going out. That's the biggest thing about budgeting that you need to walk away with. And then you need to know if you want to write it down. You need to know if you want to put it in an Excel spreadsheet, or if you want to use a system. And all of those things will help you to reach your goals, because you're seeing the money flow every single day. Don't check it every single day, but at least when you look at your grand scheme of things, you'll know where all your money is going for the month. So that is all, you guys. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys want me to do more live streams, let me know, and I'll try my best to do this again. I just had time right now, and I don't have my baby, who y'all heard in that last video was just cutting up. So I just figured I'm gonna go ahead and do a video. But until next time, I will talk to y'all later, and I hope you have a great week. All right, bye. All right, this is how much I have not ever done this. I don't even know how to turn the thing off. Let's see. You need a routine for your hair. Wash it, condition it, take care of it. Drink plenty of water, take your vitamins, and just treat it like you treat your best friend, with kindness. All right, y'all. I don't know how to log off of here. We might be on here all day. Okay, I think I just pushed X. I think so. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.